Well, everyone, the news has finally come out publicly, and now I can talk about it a little bit more. But today it was announced by Mark at Long Island Watch, something that we knew when we were building Heritage Racer, and that the Seagull company has decided to limit the sales of the ST19 movements, it's 1901, 1902, 1903, to companies that can pay for minimum order quantities of 10,000 movements or more. This news comes as a bit of a shock to the industry. For many years, micro brands like Touraine have used Seagull movements on a smaller order quantity than that. 10,000 is extremely expensive. It would be anywhere from $700,000 to over $1 million to do a minimum order quantity, depending on the movement. So, with that said, what does this mean? This means that you're going to see a lot of micro brands shift away from Seagull movements because they just won't be able to afford getting them. And unfortunately, Touraine is one of those companies. And so the Heritage Racer that we have in its current guise will basically be gone after this inventory runs out. We have 35 of these remaining. And I do have contingency plans for how we're going to handle this going forward, but it will not be the same watch. Unfortunately, we're going to have to find a new source of movements, and we're going to have to figure out what movement to use in the future for this watch. So if you were looking at getting one of these, I would suggest you get one soon before they're sold out, because unless Seagull changes their mind on this minimum order quantity, or unless suddenly we become a massive brand like Timex or somebody like that, we're not going to be able to offer the ST19 anymore. So definitely some major industry news that impacts not just us, but many other brands that use these movements. However, the good news is that we do have 35 of these left. So if you really wanted to get yourself a Seagull movement in a chronograph, and you're looking for something of good value, check out Heritage Racer. We have these in stock and can ship today. With that said, we are going to pivot. We are going to have a solution, and we will talk about that in the future. It will not be for the same price. Unfortunately, the beauty of the Seagull is that they were affordable. So most likely going forward, we will have to go to a Solita movement or an ETA movement. And the price tag on the Heritage Racer in that new format will become a lot more expensive, So we hate to do it, but we're kind of being forced into it. So in the meantime, if you want to get an amazing quality watch with a great movement that's high value like we're known for, get yourself a Heritage Racer, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a DM or send us an email. But in the meantime, big news coming out of Seagull. So thank you for listening, and we'll have more as this develops, and then of course as Heritage Racer sells out. But if you want to get one, now is the time. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.